Château Pontet-Canet. As regard for my family, so we've owned Pontet-Canet since 1975, and we are only the third family to own the estate, which is quite rare in the region. It has been owned for only 3 families for its 300 years history. And as for myself, I've always been around and involved, half involved, I would say, in the activities, but I've been officially working with my family for the past 2 years. And my father has been doing this his whole life, basically. In the family, we're from Charente originally, so in the Cognac region, and people over there are very pragmatical. So, and, you know, we are not big risk takers, if I may, so we know how to do one thing, and we carry on doing that thing. We know Cabernet, that's for sure, and we wanted to be able to work with those grape varietals. And there's always been a big attachment from my father to the US. So when he started working 50 years ago, he started working in the US. He went there for 6 months. He ended up staying 6 years. As he used to be selling wine over there, traveling the country. So he's always been very linked to the country. And even our winemaker, our estate manager at Pontet-Canet, Jean-Michel Combes, his first experience as a winemaker was in Napa. Yes, we are in Bordeaux, just north of Bordeaux, on the left bank in Médoc, and more precisely in Pauillac. So it's a project that was, if I may, in the pipes for the past 8 years, and we purchased the property in 2016, and it used to belong to the late Robin Williams, the actor, and it wasn't any kind of place that we were looking for. We were looking for a specific age of the vine. We needed a vineyard that was well implanted and in good condition, and specific type of soils as well. So we're not exactly in the valley, we're on Mount Veeder. So it's mountain fruit, as you can imagine, 1,800 feet of elevation. And on the paper at the beginning, it was quite the opposite that we were looking for. The property is 600 acres, and the vineyard itself is 18 acres. But we always say that's the vineyard who found us and not the opposite, because it was exactly the place, and we had no other choice but to buy it and to start this adventure. Planted basically mostly in Cabernet Sauvignon, 76%, 17% Merlot, and a little bit of Cabernet Franc as well, 7%. So it's grape varietals we're very familiar with, as you can imagine. It's the very first vintage made at the property, because the previous owner, Robin Williams, had somebody taking care of the vineyard, and they used to sell the grapes to the surrounding wineries, basically. So it's the very first time a wine is made at the property, and this week was actually the very first week of the release. So we've been traveling the country, my sister, my father, and myself, to spread the good word and hopefully have good feedbacks, which we had. So that's been amazing. We are working organic and biodynamically as we are in Pontet-Canet, in the mountains. So as you can imagine, it's a very small production. It's quite exclusive. So it's an exciting project. The goal was really to try and bring our philosophy and our vision to Napa, but out of respect of the terroir of Napa. So we are not trying to emulate Pontet-Canet in Napa. The goal is really to make a wine that is representative of its terroir and true to its terroir. So we work organic and biodynamic. We are now certified at Pym-Rae. And one thing which was very important for us, and hence the importance of the place and the climate and the soils themselves, is that we wanted to be able to do dry farming. So as soon as we arrived in 2016, we removed all of the irrigation systems. So we are not tempted to irrigate, and so we've been dry farming, and that's possible because there's specific type of sedimentary soil and a little bit of limestone in the vineyard. And because the vineyard is mature enough, and we wanted the roots to go deep to really get some freshness. But of course, the goal is, at the end of the day, it's a pleasure wine. It's a Napa wine, you know. Any new project is a little bit scary. But as I said, so far the feedbacks are great. And, for us, the most important thing is the work that is done in the vineyard. And if we're confident that the work that is done in the vineyard is good, then the winemaking will try to enhance what's been done in the vineyard, and hopefully the result will show in the glass.